The old lady was praying to the heavens for a great-grandchild. Suddenly a little boy ran in. He crashed straight into the old lady. The old lady took one look at the boy, and was instantly shocked. The little guy in front of her looked exactly like her grandson when he was young. The old lady immediately concluded that this child must be her great-grandson. After the little boy left, the old lady accidentally found a strand of his hair on the bed. She immediately ordered the butler to run a paternity test. The butler rudely yanked a strand of hair from the CEO. Not long after, the butler excitedly rushed back with the test results. The report showed that the boy was indeed the CEO's son. The CEO was completely stunned when he heard the news, until he vaguely recalled that night 8 years ago, he had been drugged during a business event, and stumbled into a private room where a woman was cleaning. He pulled her in to detoxify the drug. Afterwards, neither of them remembered each other's faces. Unexpectedly, a child was conceived. Time flew by. 7 years passed. The little boy was diagnosed with leukemia, and he had an extremely rare Rh-negative blood type. If a suitable bone marrow donor could not be found, the boy's life would be in great danger. The only hope was to find the boy's biological father, but the woman had no idea who he was, let alone how to find him. She anxiously asked the doctor if there was any other way. The doctor helplessly informed her there was a special medicine that could temporarily suppress the disease, but one injection would cost $1 million and could only sustain him for a year. Hearing this, the woman fell into despair. She decided to take her child and leave, but soon realized that the little boy was missing. She frantically searched the hospital, unaware that the little boy had wandered into the old lady's hospital room, and with one unexpected collision, a miracle unfolded. After learning he had a son, the CEO immediately ordered the hospital to be locked down. Bodyguards launched a large-scale search. Meanwhile, the woman was trying to leave the hospital with her son. She warned her son not to run around, but before she could finish speaking, the little boy crashed into a rich heiress. The flowers she was holding scattered everywhere. The woman quickly picked up her son and apologized. The heiress looked closely and recognized the woman as the famous school beauty from their university. She sneered, not expecting her to be an unwed mother living in such misery. The two soon got into an argument. The heiress spotted the CEO coming out of the hospital and immediately dropped the matter to greet him, but the CEO did not even glance at her. He got straight into his car and left. The heiress was fuming with anger. She turned back to take it out on the woman, blaming her for ruining her flowers, which she claimed had displeased the CEO. Just as things were about to get physical, she received a phone call from a business partner and had to leave it for the moment. The woman hurriedly took her son and got into a taxi. As soon as they left the hospital, they saw bodyguards inspecting cars one by one. The little boy had fallen asleep on her lap from exhaustion. The bodyguards only saw the woman alone through the window, so they let the taxi pass. At that moment, the woman received a call from the CEO's company, informing her to come for an interview. Early the next morning, she arrived at the company, only to find out that the interviewer was the same rich heiress from yesterday. As expected, the heiress used the excuse of her having a child to eliminate her along with several other candidates. The woman tried to argue her case, but the heiress remained unmoved. Unexpectedly, the argument caught the attention of the approaching CEO.